Question now we have px equal to x plus 3, qx plus ax plus 6. And px is a polynomial and a is the constant. It is given that px is divisible by x plus 3. What's the meaning of divisible?
Equal to 0.
What is equal to 0? So when it's substituted in, it's equal to 0, isn't it? Then to find out what is the remainder when px is divided by x minus 1. Okay? So what we're going to do this. So first of all, we can starting from this line. We have px is divisible by x plus 3. So we have p of negative 3 is equal to if you substitute negative 3 in, then what we have?
0.
Negative 3 plus 3 times q of negative 3, and then plus a times negative 3 plus 6, isn't it? So that should be equal to, the whole thing should be equal to 0. Okay? Then negative 3 plus 3 giving you,
0.
this is 0. So 0 times anything giving you 0 as well. So now it's equal to 0 minus 3a plus 6 equal to 0. So that a is equal to 2. Is this okay? Then we need to find out what is the remainder when px is divided by x minus 1, isn't it? So by remainder theorem, we have the remainder is equal to p of p1, isn't it? Is this okay? So that when this is equal to p1, then the remainder is equal to 1 plus 3 times q1 plus a times 1 plus 6. You just replace all of the x by 1. Okay? But what is q1? It's a. So r is equal to 4a plus a plus 6. So it's equal to 5a plus 6. But what is a? A is 2. So it's equal to 16. Okay? You're just applying the remainder theorem together with factor theorem. Okay? Question 8. Anyone get it wrong? You get it wrong. Where you get it wrong? Plus and minus sign. So, Eddie, did you get it correct? You don't know how to do it? So we have fx is equal to 2x squared minus x minus 7. We need to calculate what is f1 minus beta minus f1 plus beta, isn't it? So what's the meaning of this f1 minus beta? You replace the x by 1 minus beta, so we have 2 brackets 1 minus beta squared minus 1 minus beta minus 7. So this part is the f1 minus beta. Is this okay? And then we minus, be careful with brackets, so 2 times 1 plus beta squared minus 1 plus beta minus 7. So this part is going to be our f1 plus beta. Is this okay? Then expand the bracket, so we have 2 times 1 minus 2 beta plus beta squared minus 1 and then plus beta, isn't it? Why this is a plus? Because the outside is negative, so you need to change the sign. And then we minus the same thing, 2 times 1 plus 2 beta plus beta squared minus 1 minus beta minus 7. Is this okay? Then you simplify the whole thing. We have 2 minus 4 beta plus 2 beta squared minus 1 plus beta minus 7. Then minus 2 plus 4 beta plus 2 beta squared minus 1 minus beta minus 7. Okay? Is this okay? And then you do the rest. Is this hard? Then beta is what? What is beta? Beta is actually a It's a constant, so it actually can be any number, isn't it? So forgot this method. Why don't you just using, we have fx is equal to 2x squared minus x minus 7. Why don't you just substitute? Beta becomes any number. So for example, you substitute beta equal to
4.
or 4 is fine, but why not 1? If this is 1, then it becomes to 0, isn't it? So you substitute beta equal to 1. Then we have f0 minus f of 2 is equal to 0, 0, 7. So negative 7 minus, you substitute 2, then you have 2 times 2 squared giving you 8 minus 2 minus 7. So use your calculator, you have negative 7 minus 1 giving you negative 6. Then for A, the answer A is negative 10 beta. So you substitute the beta equal to 1 is negative 10. Then B, you have negative 6 beta giving you the answer negative 6. For C, we have 4 minus 4. 4 beta squared minus 4, so giving you 0. And for D, we have 4 beta squared minus 8, giving you negative 4. So the answer must be B. Okay? If you think it's hard to expand the brackets, then just substitute a number. Okay? Then it's much more easier. Alright? Or question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 4, 7, you can't get it wrong. Okay? Alright, question 10. Question 10, we have y is equal to negative x plus 1 squared plus 16. So which one is true? They're saying that for first one, the y-intercept is equal to 15. Is this correct? How we determine the y-intercept? So that's how we determine the y-intercept. This is what equation? The vertex form of a quadratic equation. But do we have any y-intercepts information from this? No. So what you need to do? For the y-intercept, at y-intercept, the x is equal to 0. Because this is the curve, isn't it? At the y-intercept, the x is equal to 0. So,
sorry, this is different from everybody's. You gave us 9. That's why I was like, what are this?
I give you the 9.
Yeah, they have 8.
死啦！No啦。
What was the example?
高人做咗。
I was like, what? I'm so confused.
Yeah, because this is yesterday's. That's why we didn't come yesterday. 有冇多啊？冇多啦。庄务 you sit with Gabby, okay? Abby, go with Ria. You guys sit together to have a look first. Or maybe just listen first, okay? Alright, so we need to substitute the x is equal to 0. So I have y is equal to negative 0 plus 1 squared plus 16. Okay, so y is equal to negative 1 plus 16, giving you negative 15? 15. So is that the y-intercept is 15? Is this correct? So that's correct. Gabby, Ria, just Watch it first, okay? So for the second one, we need to show the equation of the axis of symmetry. Equation of axis of symmetry is x equal to 1. So what we're going to show, what is the meaning of axis of symmetry? Remembered? What is the meaning of axis of symmetry?
The middle of the curve.
The line passing through the vertex point. If we have y is equal to a times x minus h squared plus k, then the axis of symmetry is equal to x equal to h. Okay? If you say okay, then you need to remember. So from this equation, we have y equal to negative x plus 1 squared plus 16. So what's the axis of symmetry this time? What is the axis of symmetry? We have this equation. This is the equation that we have. If we have the equation like this, the vertex form, then the axis of symmetry is x equal to h. X, when you x minus h equal to 0, then x is equal to h. Then if you have this equation, then what is the axis of symmetry? Negative 1, because you substitute x plus 1 equal to 0. So we have x is equal to negative 1. Is this the same as this one?
No.
So the second one is wrong. Then for the third one, the y-coordinate of vertex is 16. Is this correct?
Yeah.
Why?
Because when you open the bracket.
Huh?
Isn't it? Because that's the c. C equals to 16.
If you have y is equal to ax minus h squared plus k, what is the vertex?
Y equal to k, right?
What is the coordinates of the vertex?
H and k.
H and k. Then now we have y equal to negative x plus 1 squared plus 16. So what is the hk?
Negative 1 and 16.
Negative 1 and 16. So is this correct?
Yeah.
So 3 is correct.
That's the only answer left.
And by the way, this is not c. C is the y-intercept. This is the k. Okay? So the answer should be D. Alright, question 12. So we have A to B is equal to 7 to 6. And then we have C equal to 5 over 3A. Then to find out what is A minus B minus C divided by A plus B plus C. So what you're gonna do?
Make B as the subject.
Make B as the subject. You can make B as the subject. So we have A over B is equal to
7 over 6.
7 over 6. So that what is, so we have 6A equal to 7B. So make B be the subject, and we have B is equal to 6A over 7.
Go out 6 over 7A.
So now we have the B and C here, isn't it? So that we can change both B and C to the A, isn't it? So this is equal to A minus B, which is 6A over 7, minus 5 over 3A, divided by A plus 6A over 7, plus 5A over 3.
No, sorry. That minus.
What minus?
6A plus 7.
Sorry, minus.
6A over 7 plus. Plus should be checked to minus.
Minus C. And then you can take out the A as the common factor, isn't it? All of the A as the common factor. Then we have A, 1 minus 6 over 7 minus 5 over 3, divided by A over 1 plus 6 over 7 minus 5 over 3. Then use your calculator, what we have. This is equal to
Minus 32 over 4.
minus 32 over 4.
Yeah.
what we have here? For the numerator, we have
Negative 32 over.
negative 32 over 21 divided by, for the denominator, we have
4 over 21.
4 over 21. Then you bracket this, divided by bracket this. So you have the answer is equal to
Negative 8.
negative 8. So the A here is being cancelled out, isn't it? Question 13 and 14, can I skip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
15, anyone know how to do?
No.
If I teach this question, it use me whole lesson. Never mind. Alright, so question 15. Let's read the question first. So we have X and Y are two right cylinder. And the internal base radii is X and Y, and the ratio is 1 to 3, isn't it? Are they similar? Is these two cylinders similar? They're not similar because they have the same height, isn't it? They have the same height but different radius. So they're not similar. And we have MN are two solid spheres, X and Y respectively. Suppose that both spheres are totally immersed in the water and the radii are in the ratio of 2 to 3. Summarize the conditions that we have. First of all, we have this two cylinder. Okay? So this is calling X, this is calling Y. So the radius of X is equal to, you don't know, but the radius of X to the radius of Y is equal to 1 to 3. That's the first condition that we have. And then we have two spheres. We have two spheres, isn't it? This is M, this is N. And then we have the ratio of the spheres is going to be, so the M R, or we say the radius of the M to the radius of the Y, the N, is equal to 2 to 3. Then what's going to happen? So originally the M is inside the X, isn't it? So the M is inside the X. So I can put it in, it's inside the X. And then we have the N is inside the Y. I can put it in here, okay? And after you take, there's some water in before. Originally there's some water in. There's some water inside the X and Y. And after I take out the M from the X, so I take out this ball from the X, then the water level is decreased by 1 cm. So after M take out from X, the depth decreased by 1. Okay, so now they're asking, when N is taken out from Y, what is the decrease in the water level? So what you think? What you need to do? Is this two sphere similar?
Yeah.
Are they similar?
Yeah.
The sphere must be similar, isn't it? Okay? So we have the volume of the M divided by the volume of N is equal to what? Do you remember the similar? If they are similar, then the volume's ratio is equal to
2 over 3 cubed.
2 over 3 cubed because it's equal to the radius over M over by radius N to the power of 3. So it's equal to 2 over 3 cubed. So it's equal to 8 over 27. Is this step okay?
Yeah.
And then you need to think about when we take out the ball from the cylinder, why the water level will be decreased?
Because the ball itself.
If you take away the ball, then the volume of the water decrease. The water itself won't decrease. Okay, so we can say that, how I explain it? So this is originally the water level. After you take out the ball, the water level becomes here. So it's decreased by 1. So in between of this is the volume of the ball. Exactly. So we can say the volume of M is equal to pi r squared h. Do you understand what I'm writing here? The volume of the ball should be equal to the volume of the water being taken out. Is this okay? So now this is equal to the Vm should be equal to pi r x squared times h. But what is the height?
Height is
You can see from here. After you take out the m from x, then the water level is decreased by 1. So that x should be
-1.
just 1. Just 1. The volume cannot be negative. Okay? So we have Vm is equal to pi rx squared. Okay? That's the equation that we have now. And similarly for this part, for this container, when you take it out the end, the reason why the water will drop is because the volume of n is being taken out. So the volume of n should be equal to pi r y squared times the height. The height is something that we want to find, isn't it? Okay? So we have Vn is equal to, just write like this. And we're going to find out what is the value of h. So if you divide these two equations together, then we can have, this is the first equation, this is the second equation. If I do 1 divided by 2, then what we're going to have? On the left hand side, we have Vm divided by Vn is equal to pi rx squared divided by pi ry squared h. Is this okay? I just using this equation divided by this equation. Okay? But what is Vm divided by Vn?
18 over 27.
8 over 27, isn't it? So it's going to be 8 over 27 is equal to, pi is being cancelled. Then Rx divided by Ry, so Rx divided by Ry squared times 1 over h. What is this? Rx divided by Ry.
This is volume, right?
That's the volume.
That's the ratio.
That's the ratio of the radius. That's the ratio of the radius, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's going to be, the ratio of the radius is 1 over 3. So I can replace it by 1 over 3. So I have 8 over 27 is equal to 1 over 3 squared times 1 over h. Then now I can just solve for h. So now we have 8 over 27 equal to 1 over 9 times 1 over h. So you don't want this 9, moving to the left becomes times. 8 over 27 times 9 equal to 1 over h. So that h is equal to 3 over 8. So if it's okay?
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
Alright, finished? So question 16. So question 16, we have O as the center of the circle ABC. This is point A, point B, and point C. That's what we have. And then it's intersect at D, and then we have CD is perpendicular to AB. So if we have AB is equal to 6 square root of 3, and BC is equal to 6, then how are we going to find out the perimeter of this part, of the shaded area? So what you're going to do? Find the triangle. Anyone try to do this question?
I didn't really plan on it.
So first of all, we have this line is equal to 6 square root of 3, isn't it? Then do you remember a formula, a theorem from circle? If a line, this is the chord, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you have a line from the center crossing through the chord, it's bisect the chord. So we have this two is the same first.
5.
So we have AD is equal to DB, which is equal to 3 square root of 3.
Yeah, you're saying one.
Is this okay?
Yeah.
So now we have this part is equal to 3 square root of 3. And then what we're going to do, we have the BC. BC is equal to 6. This part is equal to 6. And then we can find out what's the value of here.
3.
Just equal to 3.
3 something.
So that we have the DC squared is equal to 6 squared minus 3 square root of 3 squared, giving you DC is equal to
300.
just equal to 3. Okay? So that DC is equal to 3. So this two line is bisecting each other, isn't it? So that we have this is equal to this as well.
Yeah.
So the OD is equal to 3. Then what is the length of the radius?
6.
It's equal to 6, which means that what is the name of OB?
6.
It's 6 as well. So you have this 6, 6, 6, which means this is a
Equilateral triangle.
equilateral triangle. So this angle is equal to
90. Okay, put one.
60.
60 degrees. It's equal to 60 degrees. Okay? So if you want to find out the perimeter of this, so we can say the perimeter of the shaded area, of the shaded part, just equal to,
The triangle perimeter minus the second.
not the triangle perimeter, it's just this part. This line plus this arc, isn't it? So it's equal to BC plus the arc of BC. Okay? So what is the length of BC?
6.
BC just equal to 6. But how are you finding this arc length? This is a sector. How are you finding this arc length?
Find the yeah.
Plus 2 pi r times theta over 360. But what is the radius again?
6.
It's 6. So 2 pi times 6. What is the theta?
45.
60.
60 degrees is an equilateral triangle. So the angle should be 60. So 60 over 360. So it's going to giving you 6 plus, this is 1 over 6. 1 over 6 and the 6 is going to cancel out. So you have 2 pi. Then you take out the 2 as the common factor. So the answer should be,
So we can't see.
you take out the 2 as the common factor. So you have the answer should be B. So next lesson I'll choose some easier question to do with you guys. Okay?
You were there. I don't know. I told you. See.